Oh, all right. What's up, everybody? Yo, what up, people? This is Zero, and this is not going to be a particularly long line, but matter of fact, it's probably going to be pretty short. I just got on here, just to honor one of my heroes, my historic heroes, Malcolm X. I mean, there's someone who was probably considered like one of the worst of the worst, true criminal, I guess, a scum of the earth or whatever. But of course, we can say, well, the conditions made him who he was. And although that's true, he eventually, got his way up out of it. Now now I say a lot of that's thanks to the Nation of Islam, but, to help him break out of it. But in the end, it was all him because we love, and started seeing things as they really are. Because I know a lot of people realize, oh yeah, he preaches violence. He wants to kill white people. Like, no, no, he preached self-defense, but he never want to just go out and outright just kill, anybody. But I mean, he's just someone like, hey, you don't mess with me, I don't mess with you. I mean, he pretty much say, hey, I'll leave you. You ain't got to worry about no harm coming to you as long as you don't mean no, as long as you don't bring no harm to me. That's pretty much how he always did certain things. And today, the 19th, is actually his birthday, which ironically is my father's birthday, but he had passed. So all I'm doing is kind of, honoring both. But, it's always kind of crazy how I can, have, birthday share between my heroes and my father. You know, I think that's quite interesting. And it's just, I mean, I was gonna normally do the whole thing with me, showing some clip of him, one of his speeches or something like that. But I wanted to talk about it a little bit, just just kind of, giving a little bit of his life. Of course, he tried, of course, once because like, like him, another great figure, I kind of see the hero, even though he was flawed, like, Mac was flawed too, but you kind of see like more of the light shine from him because he did the shadow work to make himself a better person. He was already, already done gave up on the world and pretty much gave up on himself, but he was given a chance to see how things really could be, and he was shown a better way. I mean, that's the only way I could put it. He was just shown a better way of doing things, and when he was shown that way, like sky was the limit for him. Like, when after he had, been exiled from the Nation of Islam, as he, been pushed out, excommunicated. It's more accurate word, excommunicated instead of exiled. When he went to Mecca, you know, the Nation of Islam had taught him that only Muslims were black. But when he went to Mecca, he actually seen that a lot of Muslims were of all different races. Like he seen there were, Indian people, Muslims, he seen there were white people that actually Muslim there and was able to do the Shahada. I think I'm using the correct term, for Muslim prayers. I think that's what it is. The Shahada, I believe. But you know, he prayed with them and all that. And after he came back from Mecca, his views had changed. Like before, he was saying that, well, we just, only need help from, black people, and that's it. And you tell him like, yeah, there's nothing, no white person can do for me or something like that. Now, then he came back, he was like, yeah. He said, yeah, y'all can help. He said, you just can't be involved in the actual struggle because, and I understood that, he didn't want, the movement he overshadowed by this white face. You're saying, yeah, he still wouldn't mind the help. Like he did say that. Like you look at his later video, look at his later, talks after coming back from Mecca, you actually see a difference in the speaking and the rhetoric and how he and what he talked about. You'll see, you know, he was still passionate. Ain't nothing you can take away from Malcolm. He's passionate. But the thing about it was he was true to who he was. He was true to the cause of helping black people fight for freedom. That is that's why I put one of the quotes up there. Well, just not black people, but he he wanted everybody to be free because like him, he was like, yeah, I want black people to be free, but his main goal was to have everybody join together. It was like saying once we get black people free, truly free, and being able to get ourselves together, then we can help other races. Then we can unite. And I think like a lot of people that take his teachings kind of just go with, oh yeah, you need to be staying black and proud. There's nothing wrong. And there's nothing wrong with that. But his goal was to unite all the races. But he believed that once, he could get black people here together, then there was a great chance of uniting with other races and bringing peace. And of course, there were a lot of people that did not want this to happen, and understandably so. And they shouldn't, of course, if that's how they feel about it. That's how they feel about it. I can't change people's minds about that. He can't change people's minds about that. 'Cause honestly, I actually kind of had like the same thought. Because I think people want to think like Malcolm hated white people. Maybe during this time, like when he was doing crimes and all that, he did kind of have that hatred because he was raised under Marcus Garvey's teachings, him and his parents, and not to mention that the Klan, burned down his house, and they killed his father too. But other than that, I think like once he, started really seeing what the way the world is, he just kind of just did a whole 180. It's just like Martin Luther King, Martin Luther King was, he's preaching more nonviolence. I mean, he still kind of took that sentiment, but people think it was just passive. He was just being passively nonviolent. No, Martin was definitely not passive nonviolent. Even he said, so I'm not being passive nonviolent to anybody. And then you will see Martin's views change from I had a dream to like, more of a kind of more militant stance, for like black people. Not like to the point where, he was saying saying that, you need to go and, about self-defense. Because Martin was still raised on those Christian teachings and other teachings of Gandhi. So he still believed in nonviolence, but he believed. I mean, he fought to get laws in place, which called the Chicago Freedom Act, which was supposed to get black people supposed to get laws in place to get make black people more self-sufficient. Although, Martin Luther King was gunned down before, any of these laws could even be attempted to get passed or get put in there. The fact that he, tried to do it was commendable. And it was funny that like the same people up north that were supporting the civil rights movement during the time, giving all the evidence support to Martin Luther King and the Freedom Riders. As soon as he went up north, he experienced more racism from from the people up north than did in the South. Because I guess they felt some kind of way about him protesting up in the northern regions, but of course, history doesn't talk about that. But either way, these are two men that have made a great impact on history, and especially Malcolm. To the point where these two became really good friends in the end. In the end. So, this is like Malcolm X Day. So, hey, if you don't know anything about Malcolm, don't know much about him, look up something about him. Look at some of his videos. Like, you think that, Malcolm was, a hateful person, just look at some of the later his later speeches after Mecca. And even with the speeches that he had, he never really had any real hate. He just really just preached self-defense. And he was unapologetically black. Unapologetically black. Okay, there you go. Got it correct. Other than that, like he really had no problem with other people. He just had a problem with it's really more the system he had more problem with of them oppressing, marginalizing certain people. So yeah, when I see Malcolm, I see a man who gave everything for the sake of freedom and justice. And like the quote says, this doesn't just apply to black people, this applies to everyone. You don't have to be a man to fight for freedom. All you have to do is be an intelligent being. And Malcolm couldn't have said it any better. So I think I'm gonna end this here. You know, I just wanted to, speak a little bit about it, about a great man. And just kind of give my thoughts on him. And that's about it. So I appreciate y'all for coming through. Oh yeah, gaming will be coming up soon, probably today or tomorrow, but we coming up soon. So I appreciate y'all for watching Wholeness and Bounds Operation People, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.